This is going to be a Temu collaboration showing our 10 favorite items that we have found off of Temu. And I'm not even holding the bag right. So if you want to see who's in the collab, if we're doing a giveaway, what our favorite things are, stay tuned. Hi favorites, thank you for staying around. I hope you're interested in seeing what we have to share today. This is a collaboration I was invited along with 4 other channels, and Kelly's Unboxing Addiction is our host. She invited me out and I said, yeah, I have at least 10 favorite things. Now, I have bought a lot of things. This is not my favorite thing, but it's pretty close. I have bought a lot of things off of Temu. So when I said yes, I thought, oh, that'll be easy. I could do a whole series on my favorite things in different categories: crafts, makeup, cups, mugs, hats, clothing, shoes, bags, the whole gamut. Tools. You know I love gadgets. If you watch my channel for 5 minutes, you know I love gadgets. Okay, so first let me tell you who is in this collaboration. So we have Kelly's Unboxing Addiction, and then 3 other newer channels, which I'm so happy to be working with. I love it. I remember when I was just starting out last year and how people invited me along, and it's really helped me. So I was more than happy to be part of this collab. I think it's going to be a wonderful group, and I hope that you will go over there and take a look at their channels. Now, the first one, besides Kelly and myself, is Keely Joy. And then we have Tammy Null Tillett, which I've been seeing her name a lot more often. So she's up and coming as well. And then we have Neil, who's from What's the Deal? Okay, so I will have all their links below. Once we have all our videos out today, then I will create a playlist and share that, so that will be added into the description box later. Now, what's the deal? What's the deal? Well, we're going to do a giveaway, and some of us might have a code word, some may not. And when does this run from? It runs from today through, which is June 4th through June 18th. After that time, then we'll each pick a winner off of our channels, and we're going to do a giveaway. Now, what is my giveaway going to be? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned and watch this video and see what's coming up. But this general rules will be down below, but they all apply. You have to be 18 years or older. I am opening my giveaway up. Now, each channel has their own discretion to do this. I'm going to open mine up to international subscribers here, because what I'm going to offer in Temu product for my mystery box will be, if I can't ship it there economically, if I have a problem shipping it that way, then I will do an alternate gift. And that gift could be an electronic valued card that they can use within their own country. So, or shipping directly from Temu. So we're going to go through this, and let's see. Well, I'll go through the rules again at the end, but you'll want to make note of them down below too, and follow those rules. Now, we'll probably do a code word down below, and not down below. You'll have to make a comment with the code word. I need some more beverage. Our water is so good up here. I just love it. Okay, so it's Temu. I got that bag from Tammy at Haulin' It With Mima. Now, I have lots of favorites. This is not one of them. So it was very hard to decide what was going to be my favorite. Is it this shirt? I wear it a lot. It's not this shirt. These are probably some of my favorite earrings, but that's not what I'm going to show you here. This is, what I'm showing you right now is Temu. I have my little bead charm right here, and I love that. That's not what I'm going to show you here. See how I'm sly? I'm showing you some things, but that's not what I'm going to show you. And then I have this, like, it's a S925 bracelet that I got from Temu. You've seen me wear this hat. Not my favorite, but I do like it. And so let's get started, okay? It is one of my favorites, but that's not what I'm going to show you today, okay? So as you can see, I have lots of favorites. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, which I didn't realize, a lot of these items that I chose to share with you today could be categorized as travel items. They are mobile. They are things that I do take with me when I travel. So let's get started. I think the first thing I want to share with you is this stinking awesome travel mirror. Now, I use this every day. I have it flat right now so you can see how well it would travel, how skinny it is. And I usually have it set up here so I can use this as a mirror, which it is. But I like the 3-axle adjustment here so you can have it tilted any which way you like. It's a USB charger, so it will have a light on here like that. I can't show you everything, but we're going to be able to get some of this in here. And it has magnifications on each side, and then in the center it has different tones that you might like. This stays charged a very long time. I don't even have to take a charging cord when I take it with me. But I love this little mirror. I think it's fantastic. I think it's the best mirror. Now, how much was it? I'm not going to have links for you. I'm going to try to get them, but I can't guarantee them. This was bought last year, and it wasn't bought. I won it off of one of the games, Fishland or Farmland. And so it was one of my early wins, and I love it. And it's a USB-C to USB cable charging. So love this mirror. This is one of my favorite things, and it's something I use every day. So a lot of these items I use every single day, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. The next item up here is, I have it flattened as well. Now this is also used here every day because it holds my phone up. This is one of the best phone and tablet holders that I've come across on Temu, and I have bought many to take a look at them. Now this goes all through my house. I use it everywhere. It has, again, a 3-axle tight hold, so you will be able to position your phone right on here any which way you like. It will hold it like this. It will hold it like this. And it will also hold, it's very sturdy. It has rubber bottoms here so it doesn't slide around. And it has rubber stoppers here so it kind of grips onto your pad, or your tablet if you're going to use it. And it does swivel 360, so you can do that. I carry this throughout the house. I use it when I'm crafting. I use it when I'm filming here. I use it when my husband's watching Sports Center and I want to watch my YouTube and it's Sunday morning and we're not out of bed but just drinking coffee. I'll put my phone on here and you can tilt it upright as much as you like, flat. I mean, this, if I can find the link, you're going to want this. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to want it. This is fantastic to travel with. I take this stand. I know it's a little bit bigger than most, but I like how flat it can go. It's very a tight hold. Your phone is not going to fall off of this, okay? So unless you bump it or something like that, but it's very tight. The 3-axle adjustable 360 display to hold your phone or tablet. Best deal. So these are two my things. They fit fine in my suitcase, no problem. This is plastic, but this piece is metal, okay? So what else am I going to show you? Okay, so these may not be available anymore. Now, I do like an over-the-head headphone set as well as, and these have gotten a lot of wear and tear, so they've held up. Now, these may not be available, but they have ones that are similar, and these are the Lenovo dupes when they had them. Think Plus headphones. They have I can answer the phone. I can listen to my music. It's a USB-C cord again, and I just love them. And they fit so comfortably. They don't squeeze my head. They're not tight. They are adjustable if you have a larger noggin. But this fits perfect for me like that, and it holds. I do like my earbuds, but I like these. And again, they collapse down very nicely for travel. See, I told you I was into this travel theme and I didn't even realize it. Now, Again, I'm going to try to find you similar products, if not exactly the same, from my orders and see where we go. You'll see them below. Now, this item here I bought last year. And I bought one for my husband and I, and we use it traveling. We use it camping. And it is it's got one of those adapters to USB charging. Now, how do I say this? So you know how some items that are chargeable and cordless, that once you charge them, if you don't use them for a while, the charge dies and you still have to recharge it. Not the case with this, okay? This has been charged since last summer. I have not turned it on, and we're going to turn this on. I turned it on before I tried it, so I do know it's going to work. But I was amazed. This has 3 speeds. And it does give me such a little breath of fresh air when you need it. I love this little fan. This little fan is awesome. So that's one of my favorite things that I bought last year. I like it too because it stays charged. So if you are traveling again, maybe it's somebody doesn't like it as cold as you do in the hotel room. I need to sleep when it's freezing. I can't sleep when it's hot. So if they don't like it that cold, then I can have this on me. And it's like white noise, so I don't have to hear anybody complain. But yeah, we each have one of these. I like it. I think it's great. And another travel item that I didn't realize. Now, this is adorable. Now, I don't even know if they have the bear one like this, but I bought this last year for, I don't know, under $1. And it's a little mister. And this, again, has stayed charged for a long time. And it has a light on it. And there's the little bear in there. Now, when it sits for a while, if you have it sitting with water, just take a little Q-tip and clean out this because every water has different minerals in it. So maybe you need to clean that out and it will work right up again. You don't have to worry about it. If it's not coming out, you just wipe that clean with a Q-tip and you're going to be surprised. And it has a little light on there. You can maybe see, but I just think he's so cute. It fits right in your purse. This is great for when you're at a concert or you're out at a festival or you're at a park, amusement park or something in the summer. You can pop this in your purse while you're waiting in line and waiting and waiting and waiting. You can have the mister of your own and everybody will be jealous. They will be. I know it. So these channels that are part of this collab, I'm not that 100% familiar with it. I've started to watch them and I think you're going to be really entertained and I hope that you'll like watching some new content from new creators. I love watching new content. I love it when I meet new creators. So part of the giveaway rules are also that you have to publicly subscribe to each of our channels in this giveaway. And that is because this giveaway is to recognize and give back to those who support our channels by subscribing. So I would appreciate it when you do get the chance to go watch all the videos in this collab. That's 5 of them, not too many, mine included, and you should be able to participate and enter into each of the channels and have a chance to win once on each of these channels. Okay, now this little item here, I saw Caroline from MC Beaters haul it last year and it was kind of like, it's very nice. I mean, I liked it. She liked it. It's a little bit nicer than some of the other medication or pill boxes that you can find to organize. It is a little larger and I'm going to show you why. I love it. It comes in clear. It had a green one and I think a gray one. This one here, it's got the gold trim, which I just thought added a little extra to it. And you open it up and you have the days of the weeks all individually from AM, afternoon, and evening. So I usually put my vitamins in the middle one. I have my night vitamin down here. And then I have, like, I take a thyroid, so I have that up here. Now, what's cool about it is they're all labeled Sunday through Saturday. And say you're going away for a weekend. Now it's not so large. You just take those days that you need, and you don't have to worry about a bunch of bottles. You have everything right here in these 3 little things, okay? So that's what I love about this, and I thank Carolyn for hauling it, because I put it right in my cart as soon as she did, because I thought it looked so pretty. It's very nice, and it's still low profile, slim. So if you had to go away for a whole week, you would have everything right here. And there's plenty of room in here. I know some pills are larger than others, but look how deep that is. Like, you could put several weeks in one of these containers and go from there if you're gone for like Reviews with Sue, who's on the world trip of her life, and she's going to, I don't know if she takes any pills, but I'm just saying vitamins maybe, you know, so that would be in there. It would hold a lot. That's one of my favorite things that I've found too. Now, all you out there who like these incense burners and things like that, have you seen the Backflow ones? So I did too, and I love this one. Okay, so I got this from Temu last year, and it's like this, can you hear that? Cast iron almost. It's a heavy metal. Now, it doesn't just hold the backflow, what is backflow? Okay, so here's an incense. I bought a supply of them from Temu, and this is what it is. So when it has a hole on the bottom, it's a backflow. So when you light the top, blow it out, and let the incense burn, the smoke from that is going to be drawn through the center, and it's going to flow down here like a river, and it works so beautifully. I'm going to try to insert a picture of it working so that you can see the whole gist of that. And it's so pretty, and I like it. Now, the nice thing about this particular incense burner, once it's very feminine. I just love how it looks, and it goes with pretty much any decor if you're into that and you like this. It has this lotus flower here, and that is ceramic, or I want to say like porcelain. It has like a porcelain feel to it, and it sits in the hand. It has a little hole. You can tell we use this all the time. I'm not lying. These are my favorite things, and I put 2 in here just so I have it ready when I want it to go. And it holds 2. You can probably put 3 in there. But you can burn your incense this way too if you didn't have the backflow. Now, it doesn't backflow anywhere, but it holds your incense sticks as well and will burn those just like it does those. So this is one of my favorite finds, and I can't remember what I spent on it, but it is one of my favorites. So let's see, what are we at? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8, 9, 10, 11. I got a couple things. Okay, so this I hauled last year, and it's kind of bougie. I love this little thing. So it's plastic with a little enamel paint on it, coated. It's gorgeous. It came in different colors. I loved it. But I want to talk to you about it because some people shy away from their tissue holders because the fact that it doesn't hold the same size tissue box that we have here in America. Now, who cares? It still works. So what I do is I take this out, and you can see my tissues in here are just folded up on the side. It doesn't stop them from working. See? I can fit all my tissues in here. I have this on the side of my bed. We've bought a couple of these tissue, different ones, and my husband has the one that looks like a leather bag. It snaps on each side, and we put the whole little box. Same way here. We take them out of the box and we put our tissues in here. So I have this on the side of my bed, and he has his over by his place on the sofa. So I love this, and I think it's so pretty, and I've had it a year. It's nothing's wrong with it. It's not metal. It's lightweight, but there you go. Love this. It's one of my favorite things, and it's so pretty. I love pretty sparkle, things like that. Now, I'm not going to count anymore. I just have a couple more things I have to share with you. This, again, is like another travel item. So for you out there that do your DIY nails with gel nails and you need a UV light, and Yeah, the big lights, they work great. I have all kinds of UV lights. I've been gifted some, I bought some, and they all work to some degree, some better than others. Now, I can't remember who hauled this. It might have been Kitty Street, not sure. So I love Kitty Street, so even if she didn't haul it, I'm happy to mention her name because I love watching what she finds. So this is a little UV light. Now, it's cordless, so it does get charged by a USB-C. So several of these things are USB-C chargeable, so you can use one cord. That's what's nice about that. It has a automatic count from 45 seconds, and you can go up to 60 seconds with it. It is totally adjustable. This swivels up like that. You can swivel it around. Whatever you need to have done, you can take it down all the way, do like that. It's magnetic. It holds up there really strongly. You can have it here. Now, this isn't going to do your whole hand at one time. It's going to do one finger at a time, which makes it a perfect fixer UV light. It makes it a perfect travel UV light. And look at that. You can slide this off. I never do. I just leave that magnetic clip there because if I take it off, God knows this is going to get lost. Okay, so it has a very strong light. Yeah, it's still charged. Okay, so when you hold it, okay, let me do this. I want to get it right for you. Okay. I'm going to turn it off, one click, turn it on. If you hold it in, it will go from 45 up to their 60 count, okay? So it has two different timing things on there. I love it. Great UV light. Seals it. I don't have any problems with this UV light. It's by far my best UV light. And that includes the ones that do your whole hand, okay? This is the best. And the charge, I would say I can get through the whole set of nails with one charge. But to recharge it, it recharges quickly and you don't have to do it that often. So I keep it charged and then I don't have to go back to charging it because I use it infrequently when I just have one or two nails. But I take that when I travel or I go anywhere because if I have to fix a nail and do another coat on top with the UV light, I have that. So that's one of my favorite UV lights. Now, we're wrapping down. Okay. I know some of you out there have bought different steamer for your clothes. This one I did get free from Temu early on. I know there's ones that don't work. I've heard people talk about them. This is my favorite steamer, especially to travel with. For one, it also works as a iron, but the steamers that people have talked about that don't work are ones that didn't even have any holes here. This puts out a lot of steam, and I'm going to try to show you that as well. So I'm going to show you this in a clip. What was the other thing I was going to show you? Well, I'll know when I go back and take a look at this video. There was something else I was going to show you. How it worked. What was it? Oh, it was the backflow on the incense. Okay, so I'm going to have clips for those. But this does put out a lot of steam. It steams my clothes just fine. I love it. It has its own hot plate to rest it on. So if you're traveling, like hotels have irons, yes, but they don't have the steamer like this. And what I liked about this is it has a nice thick cord, wrapped cord, so you know it feels safe. It's not going to mess up. I've taken this with me on every trip since I've had it. Love this little steamer. It's the best. So, and it travels well. Travels well. It is a little heavy, so you will have to worry about that if you are one that exceeds your luggage weight. Okay, so this has a steamer button right here. So when you first plug it in, the steam doesn't come out. It acts like an iron. And when you do plug it in, there's no on and off button, so do not leave this unattended. And then once you hit the steamer button, you will it heats up super fast, like almost immediately. And then I'm going to hit this. There's a water reservoir right there. It's totally full. It does hold a lot of water. And I just turned on the steamer. It takes a second for the camera to actually capture that steam. That steam is all coming out from that steamer. It's unbelievable how great this is and how hot it is. So you just always want to make sure you don't leave this unattended. Use an ironing board or have it sitting on its pad right there. And that's my steamer that I love. Now, this is probably my most favorite item ever. I also got this free, and I've bought another one since then, okay? This is the best little handheld cordless vacuum. We use this for so many different things, to pick up little crumbs here and there throughout the house. I had to clean it up. It was a little, I mean, we're using it all the time. Sits in this, and then it has a USB charging port there, okay? So take it out of there. It has, this piece comes out here. I clean it out all the time. Whoops, I have some dust there. I take it out all the time. I sometimes will just take this to preserve it. Look at my hairs in there. And wash it out and let it air dry overnight, okay? Any kind of filter you want to prolong the life, you wash it out, let it dry overnight for anything. I do my big vacuum that way as well, okay? So we do our different vacuums. We take the filters out and we preserve them by washing them and keeping them. Oops, I put that on backwards. Upside down, I mean. There we go. Now, it's got a little vent here. I gotta get that hair out. I didn't even know that hair was all in there. The suction on this has never diminished since day one. I love this vacuum. The whole family loves this vacuum. It stays charged. It's lightweight. It's easy to operate. You can hit it and it stays on, so you don't have any stress on your hands. And you just push it to turn it off. We use this all the time. It's the bomb. That is one of my favorite things. I just have to show you this. I know I've already done at least 10 items here, but this is the cutest little Bluetooth radio that I have. And I got this from Hey Everybody.
Bluetooth note.
When we did a swap, and I love it. It's got the best
power off
English accent too when she's talking to me. But on the back, it has a outlet for auxiliary. You can use a memory card in there. It has a USB, so you can connect it to another speaker if you wanted to. And then this is the charger. It is just a, is that USB-C? No, it's not. It's the other one. And then USB here. Okay, so and it's got a little leather, faux leather holder. This is just the cutest. So those are my 10-ish, 12-ish favorite items. And if you like this video, so I'm going to have a secret word, okay? So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, what's the giveaway? Trust me, take a look at my channel. I have been buying from Temu for over a year. I have stashes of Temu stuff, things that I've bought specifically to do giveaways. So I have some treats for you. I will pack a mystery box and you will see what that is at the time of my drawing. And then some lucky person will get that box. Now, you have to be subscribed publicly to all of our channels in this collab. You have to watch all our videos, like them, make a comment. If they have a code word, put that in. My code word's going to be favorites. You cannot use it just as a single word. I am going to ask that you use it in a sentence and maybe tell me what your favorites are from Temu, okay? Or in this video. And then Temu has no affiliation with this giveaway. It's purely for entertainment purposes only. You will, I'm not responsible for any allergic reaction of anything that I might include in the giveaway that you might win. So that would be up to you to follow your own protocol if you have sensitivities like that. Also, once I mail it out, I will provide you a tracking number, but I will not be responsible for anything that's lost, stolen, or broken. I won't be replacing it. I have no control over that. I will do my best to get it to you and to provide you a tracking number. And so far, so good. So it's all worked out. And then, yeah, just have a look below. Take a look at those rules. They're all outlined. They're all the same rules I use every giveaway that I do. So remember to hit subscribe. Remember to be publicly subscribed, which is part of your settings under your channel name. And then you want to make sure you hit that bell after you hit subscribe so that it's filled in and you're notified when I do announce my winner. You don't want to miss out on that. And then go watch the other channels, okay? And subscribe there too. So thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.